And I think we're still recording.
Okay.
So, welcome to the first of Fene 5 Kwanzaa meditations. I've done this for several years, but this time I thought, hey, let's do a Zoom link.
Yeah.
And the first thing I want to do is some breathing exercises because one of the things that we don't do enough is breathe.
Hmm.
you
Yes.
know so the first thing I want to do is we're going to take in a deep breath of peace, and we're going to release chaos and confusion. So let's breathe in peace all the way down into your diaphragm, and we're going to release chaos and confusion.
Hmm.
Then the next one I want to do, because as African Americans, sometimes we suffer from imposter syndrome. We think that we're not smart enough, we're not good enough because of what we've been told and the stereotypes that we see around us. So I want to breathe in courage and release fear and imposter syndrome. So let's breathe in courage as deep as we can and release imposter syndrome. Anything that tries to make us feel less than. And the last one, I want to breathe in love and breathe out fear. So let's breathe in love and let's breathe out fear. And we're breathing out anything that isn't serving us in terms of peace, in terms of courage, and in terms of love. The principle for tonight, the very first principle, is umoja. And I know that down through the years, the pronunciation, you hear people say that umoja, but it's umoja. And it's to strive for and maintain unity in the family community, in the nation, and in our race. That's a lot to chew on right there, right? That's a lot of responsibility.
Yes.
But when we break it down, there's family unity first. That's the core. And
Hmm.
family, as we all know, doesn't necessarily mean the bloodlines. It can be people that you've known since you were 5 or 6 years old. And you become family. There are people that you meet that you couldn't have been closer to if you had been related by blood. So adults and children must respect and approach unity as a moral principle of family, continuity, and simply non-apologetic. We do not want unity to simply be a political slogan. We all remember Queen Latifah's UNITY. That was a powerful song.
Yes.
That was very powerful. And then when we move from family, obviously community is the next level. Unity within the community. Now, we have to understand that everybody is different, right? Everybody has a different perspective, a different experience. And when we talk about unity, there has to be acceptance, there has to be awareness, acknowledgement of the differences, but leveraging what we have in common to be sure that we are actualizing unity. And there was a saying that spiders can bring down a lion when they work together and spin their little webs. That's some serious unity right there.
Yes.
One of the things also with Kwanzaa, we talk about first fruits, very important. I have my little first fruits here. I have a lot of authentic African wear, and I take it very seriously. So this dress, and I'll send pictures if people want it. My daughter bought this back from Ghana when she was studying abroad. I have earrings from Ghana. I have a ring from Ghana. Years ago, a young lady that was my hairdresser was from Nigeria, and she went home and came back with this pillow years ago. And in terms of ancestors, we know that I lost my mother and in September. And so we have this pillow that I was given by the funeral home. And kind of ironic, I'm keeping it in the plastic. Her generation kept their furniture in the plastic, but I haven't removed this pillow from the plastic yet. And she passed in September, and Lord knows I miss her. And now we're going to move on to lighting the unity candle. And this is something that you see in a lot of traditions. If you think about weddings, you light the unity candle at the wedding. That's the first candle. And that's the first candle for Kwanzaa. Emoja, unity. First fruits. And now, final, I want to do libation for our ancestors. This is a ritual libation honoring our ancestors. I probably need to do a lot more water than this, but that's okay. We'll do a little libation here and calling upon the ancestors from the north to the south, to the east to the west, to continue to bless us and help us actualize the principle of unity. And that's all I have for today.